Okay, for PowerPoint Lab 1, if you open up the link here, you're going to have, as always, you've got extra Who Knew It videos. Then you have your directions, your submission point, and your concept review. So let's look at the directions for this lab. And on the directions, you can download it if you want to, but I have it here. It says you should start entering information onto the slides, and this can be a very rough draft. The content should be started, and it needs to look like you actually did something. Colors should complement each other. Font sizes need to be large enough to read from the back of the room. What your font sizes should be is basically they should be at least 16 point. And a lot of times you're going to have to make them bold because you figure if you're projecting this, it's going to be, people could be at the back of the room and need to be able to see this. So basically for this lab, what I want is I want you to start your presentation. So if I go over here to open up PowerPoint, and in order to open up a new presentation, all you do is open up a blank presentation. And what you need to do is you need to start entering information. So whatever your title is, say you were going to do this, I'm going to do this on the Dodgers. I'm going to do it Los Angeles. And I'm going to make that 2 lines. And I'm going to put in here by. Okay. Now, I need to insert another slide. What I'd like to see in this part of this Lab 1 is for you to have it close to 10 slides as possible. And just think about what you would want to do on the slide. Now, this does not mean that you are going to have to make this your permanent position of your slides, or you can always change the information. So to add a new slide, we've got over here, you've got the same sort of setup as Word and Excel. You've got tabs, you've got all of your icons here, you've got launchers if you want to do something with the font. But you notice, if I am not in one of these boxes, one of these objects, you can't edit your font. You can't edit the paragraph. You can't do anything. In order to make changes, what you need to do is select the object. And to do that, I'm going to go here, and if you click on the outside box of this object, you see originally it is dotted lines. I don't know if you can you see that? It's dotted lines. If I click on the outside of it, it's going to go to a solid line. And what that solid line means is that you've selected the whole object, and everything in that object is going to be changed. So if I want to change this and make it a larger font, I just click. Everything inside that object is larger or smaller. I can change it to red. Well, I'm not going to change it to red. Dodgers colors are blue. They're like a dark blue. They're probably that blue. I can make it bold to where it looks more like it. So, and I can also go over here and I can do a shape fill. I can fill this with a lighter blue. So that's what I mean about the colors being attractive. Now, I can do the same thing on this box. I can do whatever I want to with it. But now if I am ready to add another slide, you can either go to your Insert tab, right over here, New Slides. And there's all kinds of different setup. If you know the next slide, you are going to want a title area. Oops, I clicked on it, I'm sorry. I'm going to add the title. Okay, I'm going to make this one about the year that they were formed. And they were in New York. Okay, and I can type more information. You don't really have to add enough information so I can see what you're going to be doing. Now, if I wanted to add a picture, I can go down, I can either go to your Insert tab and add a picture. This is, once again, this is just like Excel or Word. This is a picture on your computer. The next option over is online pictures. So if I go online and I want to find one of the Dodgers, what I'm going to come up with, hopefully, I'm going to come up with all kinds of pictures that I can choose from for the Dodgers. My system is working very, very slow. Okay, so I can even look there. That's the LA Dodgers. I could probably find the New York Dodgers. Old picture of Brooklyn Dodgers. I'm sorry, it was a Brooklyn Dodgers. So there's my picture of the Brooklyn Dodgers. And then I could do Los Angeles on this side. Okay, and I could insert a picture. I showed you through the Insert tab to insert a picture. But when you have this placeholder, if you look down here in the middle, this is a shortcut to add items to this presentation. As I scroll over them, you'll see this one is a table. There you can insert a chart. There's a smart art. There's pictures, online pictures, and I can insert a video. So I can go through here and I won't have to go all the way up to insert pictures and all of that. So I've inserted 2 slides. I can go through insert slides, and if I'm more careful this time, you can look up here. You can have one that is just a title. So if I can do, I'm just making things up here, First Manager. Okay, now I don't have any other objects to add any information into. So I can go to the Insert tab. I can go, where's my text box? Okay, right over here towards the center, I can insert a text box and I can draw a text box. And I have no idea who the first manager was. So I can say Lou Smith. And I can give some of the information about his record. You know, what is it, win-loss record? And I can put what his win-loss record was. I can put say 1942 through 1956, and I know that isn't it. But then I can go here and I can go back to my insert and I can insert a picture of him. I can insert as many pictures as I want. If I wanted to, I could insert a picture of a baseball bat or whatever I want. Now, there is another way to add slides. If you go over here to this preview screen over here, and I click after the last slide, and I press Enter, that inserts another slide. And I can do that as much as I want. So that I end up with my 10 slides. Let's see, okay, there's 8, 9, 10. So, and on the last one, I can put the end. Okay, and what I can put anything I want to on all of these slides. I'm going to leave it up to you. I've seen presentations made of anything from, I had one gal who couldn't figure out what to do a presentation on, so she did it on the history of paper clips. And it was really cute. She animated the paper clips and she told the story and what people use paper clips for. It was really, really cute. I've had them on anything and everything. So be creative, have fun, and give it some thought. So for Lab 1, that's it. You're going to start on it, start creating it. Lab 2, we're going to go on and insert some specific items. So remember, it's 10 slides. Need to show some effort and some thought on what you want to do and put some color in it. So that color can be here. The color can be, I could insert another one of the things. I could insert a picture of a baseball bat, or I could insert a picture. Okay, now, pictures are very easy to edit on PowerPoint. You just drag these corners down to the size you want, you put it wherever you want. And once again, you can make them, you can put your on your picture toolbar, you're formatting your picture. You can put frames on it. You can use your picture effects like you did before. If I want to rotate it, you can see how that doesn't look very good, does it? Okay, so I can do my picture effects. That rotation does not look good. So I'm going to put no rotation. And I can do some other picture effects. I can do a glow. Put some blue behind it. So what I would do probably is I would move this title up and I would move my name down here. Okay, see how this, you getting the idea how you move these things around so easily to make sure that you get things where you want them. This does not have to be perfect the first time around. Just get a start on it, just like a real draft of your presentation. Okay.